bit of a Q&A. That's why we have these chairs here. Here comes Kyle Marvin. Congratulations. Here comes Mike Covino. Here comes Dakota Johnson. That's what I was going for. Nobody's done that for her yet. Time. So here we are. I have my phone. I was just going to say, I was in the film. Let's pretty good. No, I was in the film, but I think this movie is just so good. I was like so impressed by this movie. I think so. Kyle wrote the film together. Mike directed the film, obviously. I think you guys are such good writers. I thought this was like just a really special movie. There's not a lot of rom-coms that I think are like this high level and complex and super funny and just really smart.
Going on like in our world and orbit of friends and people that we know and love, where a lot of these things are occurring in some form or fashion, and it just felt like we recognized a lot of these characters in our lives and wanted to kind of paint a portrait of like these type of characters and then put them through the most crazy situations and see how they would react to them. So it was sort of like a bit of an experiment that then turned into like, oh, this is a movie we want to make.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were really rational about it when you talk to them. Like, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm totally good with it. Like you talk for 6 hours a night, but you know what I mean? Like, we're good with this dynamic. And then when you really pressure tested it, like a month later, a couple weeks later, they were like, it's a fucking nightmare. You know what I mean? And we were sort of like, great, there's two levels going on. There's this like part of us that's trying to rationalize and come up with solutions for the things we're experiencing. And then there's also this like visceral gut reaction we inevitably have when faced with these kind of circumstances.
Yeah, it's like trying to be adult about things and have adult conversations about things, but then reacting like a child constantly. And I think that was like the kind of the low level kind of idea we were going for.
Most men.
Yeah.
So just sure.
Am I right?
No, you were 100% right. I mean, they're grown man children, kind of just like flailing and fighting with each other, and it's like we're in grown human bodies, but but like the movie could play out the same way with like 10-year-old children and it would work. The sex part probably not.
In high school.
It would be a really good sequel with Rex in high school.
Like doing like 4 or 5 years.
My parents are so cool.
He's still crashing things. He's still crashing, not objects.
How did you react when you read the script? Like, what did you feel about it? What did you think about
Me?
Julie? Yeah. What had you read anything like this? What made you want to do this film with these two wise guys?
Well, I had met them like a year before, and there was this idea of a project and sort of like an outline, and then it went away for a while, and then it came back around, and it was like a fully fleshed, it was fully fleshed idea of these two different, or four dynamics, like the men, the women, men, and I just find it so, I found it fascinating, and I really love their movies and love the way they work together, so I was like, yeah, of course, I would love to make this.
Did you find it hard to justify switching back and forth between them? Like, I guess as a character, like, were you like, I believe this, like, I don't know even what I'm really asking. Like, you know what I'm asking?
As an audience member,
Yeah.
what do you feel?
And member of the cast as well.
Highlight of the movie.
Literal best part of the movie.
Also in the film.
What do you feel as a viewer?
I completely bought it. Like, completely. Like, everyone throughout the whole movie, I believed all of it. So, like, yeah, I don't know. I can just say that because I don't know. It's so complicated. Everyone should write everyone off forever. Like,
What?
you know, in certain situations, it's like you should be like, all right, well, fuck them, and I don't ever want to see them again, and I'm done with them. But everyone's like forgiving, immature. They just kind of want to like sleep together again. Like, I don't know. I think you guys in the writing and in the acting like justified all of it really well. So I think that's a hard task to keep you liking everybody through all this shit they're doing.
Well, I think that's a credit to the writing. It's like the writing is people doing horrible things while being incredibly human, and that is what I think a lot of people experience these days. You're judged by the decisions you make, but you are just a human trying to figure out who you are and what you want. And truly, all of these people are full of love. They're not trying to hurt anybody else. So it's not vindictive or malicious in any way. It's just a really
Who'd you love more
messy-
though? Who'd you love more?
It's a really messy version
It's a good
of
question.
love. What was your question, big guy? Sorry, just leaving.
He's going for the tabloid.
We're like siblings. Go on.
We got a lot more movies to make together.
Yeah.
Dozens and dozens.
Yeah.
Cool, brother.
Brother.
Yeah, just real quick, who did you love more if you're Julie? Just real quick. And
If
then
I
we'll move
was
on.
Julie, I think Julie truly loves Paul more.
Yeah.
Yeah. That tracks.
No, I agree. I think that's right.
Wait.
What's your name in the movie?
Okay.
You just couldn't remember his character's name. Paul is the one.
It's Paul.
Um,
It's Paul.
Can you guys talk about the fight sequence? Like
Yeah,
legendary
thanks,
fight
again.
sequence.
That's like question to end all questions. We're gonna be here all night.
No, we're gonna do
Real simple.
Real simple. So we did the fight scene. Kyle and I didn't use any stunt performers, and we ended up with a lot of bruises and cuts.
Did you use any pads?
I would get an applause for anything.
Oh,
They fought each other like fucking dumbasses, and they get an applause because they didn't use stunt doubles. Or
People know what they want.
I swear to God. Okay, go on.
So yeah, that's what we did, and it was a lot of training. We joined a bouldering gym, which has like mats, and we joined it for bouldering, but really we just trained in the back corner of it, and in Montreal.
With their permission or?
No
No permission.
So we have a training section of French Canadians going WWE.
In their tiny rock shoes. Have you ever seen people? They're like,
Why are they so small?
because they have their feet are all cramped up.
I know, but why are those shoes always so small?
So you can hang on the rocks.
Getting up.
No, of course.
Sorry, how do small shoes make you hang on rock?
So you totally need to tighten the clamp up while we're doing this. So you kind of need to like grip.
Bend them, I think you need to bend
If
them.
they're too loose, then they would bend and you fall off the rock.
Good, none of us are professional rock climbers, so we don't have any of that.
Well, it's good that that's what was happening during prep.
Instead of everything else. But yeah, no, so it was a fun scene, and we kind of just wanted to keep escalating it. Like, we kept it, like, as we wrote, and a part of what we wrote was like, I was like, oh, now you fall through the table. And he was like, okay, now you fall down the stairs. I was like, well, then I light your eyebrows on fire. We kind of kept doing things that we knew would be uncomfortable for the other person.
The writing just got out of hand and you just left it in.
Was the fish tank there because of the fight, or was the fish tank like, oh, and then let's smash the fish tank?
The fish tank kind
Sorry,
of
my
became this.
details are important to
Well,
me.
the fish tank kind of became this thing where we just, I don't know, we just became obsessed with fish as an overt theme in the film. And once we were like, okay, there's this fish tank scene, and then we're like, oh, and the fish die, and then we need to go get your fish. And like, I know those fish are gonna die.
Right.
But also when you're outside the house looking in through all the glass, we're sort of like fish in a fish tank in a way.
Love.
Yeah, it's fish bowl.
It's fire.
It's fish bowl.
Dakota, you also produced this film. How did you like being a producer / actress? You produced it with your company, Tea Time. And they only make bangers. So how did you know this would be one? And yeah, how do you like wearing both hats, let's say?
Oh my god. I felt like after I had seen The Climb, I really wanted to work with these guys. And it felt like a very natural match for Tea Time. We really care about creating an environment where people can be very free and be very bold and not feel stupid and not feel restrained and live in a very artistically collaborative space. So
Kyle was very free and unrestrained.
Kyle was for sure.
It's on screen. It's on screen.
I was
Everyone's
quite
seen it.
rigid.
Extremely rigid, non-collaborative, just like an utter dickhead. Love you so much, but also hate you a lot. We've had this conversation before. But
Wrestle. Time to wrestle.
between me and Mike,
You and Mike.
no, I'm wearing a leather skirt. I can't.
Okay, not tonight, not
I
tonight.
would though, if I was wearing pants, I would. I would win, for sure.
100%.
Anyway, this collaboration was actually pretty incredible because we didn't get along very well, and we didn't agree on everything, and it was contentious, and it made, I think, really wonderful things. On screen, off screen, I think it made relationships that we will always remember and care about, and it made dynamics on screen that were tough and things that you couldn't.
I just remember getting into some of the scenes at the back end of the movie and being like, I want to yell at you so bad, and I'm sure you did too. No, it was like lovely. It was like very kind of like cathartic and meta and beautiful.
Yeah, no, I was going to try to kill you.
Really, we were very method in that way.
But it worked out, and here we are.
Made this.
Together.
Yeah, you feel it. When you were shoving him into the wall, in the school, you didn't have pads on for that one. No, she gave it to you. That was nice.
I'm drawn to produce projects that are authentic and raw and feel like they might ignite people's hearts in some way, in whatever way. And then as an actor, I think I'm drawn to the same thing, but also internally for me, like what can I draw out of myself that is something I've never seen before and never felt before, and how can I become someone new? And also, you know, I feel like there are so many women living inside me. God bless you. And I would love to explore all the different facets of myself. So I'm lucky enough to be able to do that through film.
I'm always happy to see you. Congratulations. Oh my God. So much fun. I've seen some stuff on a laptop next to me, but never watched it cut.